Well, hi, kids. My name is Sherman, and Mr. Peabody got a hold of me as I was standing in my front yard and asked me to present the next video. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He also told me to tell you to make sure you pay close attention to your teacher and the video. So, with no further ado, let's get going.
Welcome to Lesson 2, Fractions Word Problems. Now, as the directions state, you probably clicked on this button to bring up the directions and answers for this lesson. We want you to solve each problem using the visual information that we have provided for you. You may place an X over the items that you have placed to assist you in this lesson. Now, Mrs. Hook's 6th grade class went to the zoo on a field trip. They saw many animals and they were told they needed to look at the animals presented to them and try to make a logical fraction number out of what they saw. The students split up into groups of 4, and there were 20 students altogether in the class. Now, problem number 1. You'll notice it says a group of 5 boys in one group from the class saw 25 monkeys, and we listed 25 monkeys for you playing in their enclosure. 14 of the monkeys were in the trees. The rest of the monkeys were sitting on a rock eating bananas. Read the rest of these. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll read them for you. Number 2. A group of 5 girls were standing in front of 2 bird cages enclosures. They saw 20 birds total. 8 of the birds in the second cage were eagles. What fraction of the birds at the 2 cages at the zoo were eagles? And we listed all the birds for you. Number 3. A second group of 5 girls were at the petting zoo. They were able to pet 4 of the sheep, but the other 25 sheep were busy eating and did not come over to meet the girls. What fraction of the sheep were the girls petting? Again, here are the sheep, and you probably want to put an X to illustrate that fraction. And the last one, number 4, the next group of 5 girls were at the elephant enclosure. There were 7 elephants in the enclosure, and 3 of the elephants came over to meet the girls as they saw the girls had peanuts to feed the elephants. What fraction of elephants came over to see the girls? Well, if you would, pause the video, complete the lesson, then play the video, and we will provide you with the answers. If you would, please pause the video now. Thank you. Okay, let's look at problem number 1. The group of 5 boys saw 25 monkeys, and 14 of them were in the trees. The rest were sitting on the rock eating bananas. What fraction of the monkeys were in the trees? Well, you should have placed an X through 14 of them, and then your fraction would be 14 over 25. 25 is the denominator, 14 is the numerator. Let's look at number 2. The next group of girls were in front of a bird cage. They saw 20 birds listed here. Of the 20, 8 of the birds in the second cage were eagles. What fraction of the birds in the 2 cages at the zoo were eagles? Again, you would place an X covering 8 of them, and your fraction in this case would be 8 over 20, which we can reduce to 2/5. Okay, moving on to number 3. The next group of girls at the petting zoo were able to pet 4 of the sheep, but the other 25 sheep were busy eating and did not come over to meet the girls. What fraction of the sheep were the girls petting? Again, place your X here to cover the 4, and your equation then would be 4 out of 25. Okay, and the last one, we have 7 elephants. And the girls had peanuts, and 3 of the elephants came over to meet the girls because they probably smelled the peanuts. So we have 3 elephants X'd out, and the fraction then would be 3 over 7. Well, we hope that you have all of these correct, and we'd like to thank you for watching our video.
That's all, folks.